I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
What the hell's going on out here?
Ow! Ow!
We're good. Yeah.
I think we're good. I think we're good. 2 Owls, One Pod, the podcast that is a spinoff. It's actually a spinoff from our web series, The Two Dicks, 1950s detectives, shot in black and white. And here we are. We got a podcast out of it. I think we're going into our 6th year. April will be 6 years that we've been doing a podcast. And we've made over $3 million, but it's in Bitcoin and it's stuck in a wallet, and we don't have the password because someone phished our password. So it's just sitting over $3 million, just sitting in a wallet somewhere, and we don't have access to it. That's why we keep doing the podcast. As soon as we have access to it, this thing is over.
We're out of here.
I'm Al
That's
Ducharme. I'm
amazing.
on a Princess
Go ahead.
cruise ship cruise, floating out in the middle of nowhere, and that is Al Romas. And Al, tell us where you are.
Currently docked in Costa Maya, Mexico on the Star of the Seas. This is my 2nd week, and I'll be going home in 2 days. So excited about that, but good to be in Mexico because I'm watching on the internet. The world is just Iran last night. And did you see what was going on in there? And man, things are happening all over in Mexico. I'm just chilling out.
Yeah, we have some big planes that have been flying over various countries, dropping off supplies like 500-pound bombs and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, Tehran decided, yes, they were going to cut off the electricity and the internet. So the people were a little upset last night and took to the streets. And I read the, what's his Ayatollah is looking for a way out. You know that Ayatollah is still alive, the guy from...
The original one from the 70s?
The original.
From 1979, all that, the Jimmy Carter and the Ronald Reagan switch over.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got what is he, 100?
Hostages.
Is he over 100? He wants out. He's looking for a plane.
I heard he wants to. I heard he wants to start working cruise
friendly
ships.
Country. We're full out here, man. We have too many acts out here. We're good, although a lot of them aren't very good. But that's a weeding out process. I imagine.
As long as the emails keep coming in for us, we don't really care about their financial situation.
That is true, and they do. They're coming in still. It's hard to believe, but how are your shows going on that vessel?
Well, they have the Club Fusion, which is also the Laugh Lounge. So they have the Laugh Lounge series. It's right. So it's people come to see stand-up comedy in kind of a comedy club setting. So it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I love the big theaters when they're packed, but I hate the big theaters when there's 200 people and there's 1,200 seats because they decide to do a late night and they haven't seen you yet. So
you should have.
I can bitch and moan about anything, man.
Well, you should have saw COVID cruise when I was on the Adventure, and that's a fairly large theater, and we had 400 people scattered.
And a 900 seater.
Get out there and do 50
And they were wearing masks. So you could hear the muffled laughter
from the closest person, and it was a good time. But I kind of enjoyed. You look back and go, boy, that was we had a cruise ship to ourselves. I mean, honestly, you could walk around the cruise ship and not see anyone all day. It was pretty nice. And Kelly would be like, "You better enjoy that. You're gonna regret it." I'm like, "I'm not gonna regret it. This sucks." I know I fucking regret it 100%. I don't want COVID back, but it was nice to be alone on the ship. Although, aren't we alone a lot? I mean, honestly, like the guy I'm working with, the other comic goes, "You're the first person I've spoke to today," and that was 8 p.m.
I've had days where I start to talk and I'm a little hoarse from not talking, like my vocal cords aren't warmed up yet. And I'll pick up the phone and go, "Hello," like an old man.
Yeah.
Hello, who is this? Hello.
You don't do scales during the day. You're a voice man. I imagine.
No, I leave that to the vocalist who's right next door to me.
I know it well. That's why I was bringing it up. I had
You trying to watch the
I
game?
had on last time I was here, the guys from Phoenix were here. They're a classic rock band.
Mm-hmm.
And the
I
guys, I
know.
mean, you're singing fucking AC/DC. You don't have to do scales all day. You know what I mean? It's
No, you should be resting your
that
voice.
song doesn't require you working out vocally. I think your
Why
sound
would you have to
dropped a
warm
little
up to
there.
do that?
Oh, there you go. That's what I'm saying. And he would do it all day, like he was some opera singer. And I would hear it all. I would just fucking lose it. But I might be that guy now because I got a guitar for my birthday, and I'm playing the guitar now, and I'm the guy in the cabin playing guitar.
Wait a minute. You got a guitar. Are you changing your act? You're gonna be a song parody guy?
Song parodies. I'm gonna be
Are
Pat
you concerned
Godwin.
about your schedule in 2027? Is that what you're
That's
reinventing
right.
yourself?
That's right. We gotta have a few extras in the bag, man. Gotta have a couple tunes in the bag ready to go.
Well,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's probably a
Prune
wise move.
juice. You make my bowels loose. I'm ready. Whatever they need. You need an extra 20? Let me get my axe. Uh,
I've seen a few guys that are hysterical with the song parodies. It's the guy that's not good or funny who does it. It's like
yeah, those are.
oh, because we've seen the
Well,
best.
that's why our buddy Pat is the best to me because he's
Yeah,
original. He doesn't take us an old song and change the words. He writes like Tim Wilson did. He
real
writes
music. Yeah,
original comedy songs,
yeah.
and that's very, very difficult.
But
But the
still, if I'm
parodies
in
are
the
easy. I
mood,
mean, let's be
if
honest.
if I'm in the mood, I still like going to see one of our classic
Yeah,
parody guys that we know that's funny.
yeah, yeah. Do you remember Kevin Sullivan? He
No.
was a guy from Philly, and he was huge when I started on Long Island. He was like headlining governors, but he was selling tickets. People came to see Kevin Sullivan, and then a year or two later, gone. No Facebook. No, I've tried to find him, and I see nothing of Kevin Sullivan. So he was a
You
real
remember?
good. I'm sure
Yeah.
Pat knows him well, but very good parody guy.
On a different level, do you remember Dr. Dirty? What was it? Valby? What was his name there? I
Sure,
think he
John
passed.
Valby, Doctor Dirty.
Did he pass?
No, he does side splitters like twice a year.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay, sorry.
in Tampa. He keeps he keeps a locker, a storage locker in like 3 or 4 different states, and in each one is his white suit and a
Right.
keyboard, portable
Hmm.
keyboard. So when he travels to Tampa, he just goes to the locker, takes it. Uh, I opened for him quite a few times in Governors in the '90s,
Hmm.
and that was a fun spot to open for John Valby, Doctor Dirty, because the crowd, as they've done for years, when you walk on, they take the mic and say hello. They go "fuck you," and they
Right.
chant "fuck you." And if you and Valby's like, but if you're funny, if you could get them a couple of, and it's true, like I did, and you can get them, but you got to sit through that wall of fuck yous for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then they were okay. They're just a room full of fucking dudes drinking. But Valby was great because every time he comes to town, he would repurpose his CD with a different cover and sell it to the
Oh,
people. Yeah, and he would
wow.
he even got so ballsy at one point uh he wrote something like on the night of the title of the CD was same shit, different cover, and it was a naked woman. And
Genius. When they're
yeah,
drinking
and
and they're
every time,
laughing, they're like, I need that. Here's $20. Give me that CD. And
hundred
I
percent.
remember him going up to even like they weren't big venues, but they were like 600
Mm-hmm.
seaters and selling out. And they had to add a
Mm-hmm.
show. And all of a sudden, instead of 4 shows, there's 5 shows. And he was cleaning up for like
Yeah, he was
decades.
one of the first to do like rock clubs as a comic. Like he would do a
Yeah.
500-seat rock club,
Mhm.
and the night before they had some, whoever, and then Valby, Doctor Dirty. But he's got to be. I mean, geez,
Millionaire.
he's got to be close to.
Well,
Well, he lives in Buffalo very, very well. He's one of those guys. He squirrels away the money, but he
mhm.
lives very well. But he's got to be in his 80s. I mean, I would think. I mean,
Maybe
I
that
I don't
keeps
know
him
how old he
alive.
was. He always looked old. What's
Yeah,
that?
he looked like he was well into his 50s when I saw him as a kid.
Yeah. If anybody doesn't know, check him out. He wears all white, like a white tuxedo and a big hat, and he is fantastic.
He's a
I mean,
spectacle, but he's very amusing.
yeah. But remember those songs, Who Gives a Fuck, What's
Mhm.
Going? Because you talk about the news and he goes, Who gives a fuck, what's going on? Who gives a fuck, what's going on? Who
Mhm.
gives a fuck, what's going on? Hey, go to the fridge and get me another beer. It's all very
Mhm. Paul
old
Wayne out of
school.
Boston was doing that back in the 80s and early 90s. And then he became like a comedy producer and booker, but he was a guitar act. But I remember seeing him when I was in college at the local bar, and they would cover. He played guitar, but they had a band and it was covered in plastic, almost like a Gallagher show. And
Mm.
he would sing the theme song to Gilligan's Island. And when he got to the lyric, when the weather started getting rough, everybody would throw their beer
Oh,
like at him.
I,
And all the beer would like splash all over the
yeah.
plastic or around him, anyways. He'd step to the
I've
side.
seen that.
He'd step to the side and it would just splash all over the place. And then he'd get back up in front of the mic and finish the song. And the crowd went bananas,
Yeah, I either saw him or someone ripped that off, but I've seen
or vice versa.
that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. Those are fun though. I mean, like it's not, it's not groundbreaking comedy, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, a Valby show, it's 300
It's no
guys,
Lenny
no women.
Bruce.
No, it's not Lenny, but who cares? And it was great though. The girls who came to Valby, they were all because he would do a bit where he brought them all on stage. Now again, you're not doing this today, and they'd all lift their shirts, and he would
Yes, and show their
judge.
titties.
Yes, yes.
I do
So
remember that. Are you kidding? In college,
those,
seeing that,
yeah,
we're all walking
those
around with
days.
boners, and he's getting
Mm.
laid.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if
I don't
Valby
know.
was getting laid, but actually, you know what's crazy? He always when he came to Tampa, and even on he always had a different girlfriend, and they were always very attractive. So
Show business.
money talks, I guess. Yeah, maybe. But they would sell his merch. He would have he's like, "Have you met Debbie?" I go, "No." He goes, "Oh, she's over at the table selling the merch." Like they had a job. It wasn't just sit here and have a cocktail
It
and
wasn't
look
just blow
pretty.
me in the hotel. It was like, you want to make some
No.
money, kid? I'll give you 10%. Right? He
I
sells
like how
two
I
grand
said,
worth
sit
of
over there and
merch.
look pretty, and you went blow me in the hotel.
There's a lot to this job. Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
goodness.
Hey,
I go dirty.
uh,
I'm Dr. Dirty in you know,
you're
in
Dr. Blue.
disguise. I'm Dr. Blue.
You're like Mr.
I'm
Blue if we remake
Mr.
Reservoir
Blue.
Dogs.
Yeah, I'm Mr.
You'll be
Blue.
Mr. Blue. Hmm.
I like it.
Like in
Dun,
Reservoir
dun,
Dogs when
dun,
he goes,
dun,
Mr.
dun, dun.
Pink. Why am I Mr. Pink? And the guy's like, why not? All right. Hey, we put up a
Apparently,
clip the other day.
hold
Go
on
ahead.
before you get to that. Do you know the actor who played
The delay.
the boss, who
Yeah.
said he named them all different colors? I forgot the
Yeah.
actor's name, but
Yeah.
he didn't get along with anybody, and I
No.
think he got fired or walked off the set, so they had to like dub
You're,
some of his stuff. Am I thinking of someone else?
well, no, that's also, I think combining two, because he was on Seinfeld and that happened too, where he walked off. He was Elaine's father on Seinfeld,
Ah,
and he walked off the set there, but it's possible he did it on Reservoir Dogs too. That guy was in prison. He was a real guy. I mean, he had
mhm.
done time and shit.
Let's look it up.
Um, yeah, go ahead. I'm on one device right here. I have the internet
Yeah,
on
I'm not
Star of the
touching
Seas.
anything
I went from my
after
phone
this
to my
morning.
laptop, and
Yeah, you got to go back and forth, the swapping back and forth.
it's
So let
I
me
don't
tell
want
you
to
about my
swap.
morning. I'm an
Please,
hour ahead of you, first of all, but
I know.
we've been pulling into port every morning between 7 and
Mm,
7:30 a.m., and my
mhm.
cabin is in the entertainment cabin area, and right next to it is the mooring deck. The mooring deck, if you
Mm.
don't know, is where they put the lines and the anchors. So a crew of 3 or 4 guys will go out there in the morning, half hour before we arrive, and clink, clank, boom, slams, machinery, everything, ding, 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 ding. It's just
They
constant
used to
noise for
crank
like,
it. Yeah,
yeah, 45 minutes. Well, now they got the generators.
I know.
It's just constant noise, and it's been
Hmm.
disruptive. And then today was a
It
sea day. I'm
disrupts
like,
Alfred's sleep.
Well, my bedroom is right
You
here.
sleep.
So my sleep, for crying out loud. I have podcasts to do. I have shows to do. Come on now. So
Yeah.
this morning I'm like, it's a
A
C day,
show
and
in
it's
14
very
hours.
quiet, and you can sleep a solid 7 or 8 hours uninterrupted. So I'm like, I'm looking forward to it. Sure enough, this morning they decided to sandblast all the rust on the mooring deck. 7:20 a.m. I'm a comedian. I was on stage last night at 11 p.m.
They don't give a
All right,
shit.
I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
They don't give a shit.
They don't give a
It's,
shit.
they
They're like,
don't give
I've
a
been here for
shit.
8 months. I have not seen my family.
That's right.
I get $2 an hour. You go up there,
That's
make
right.
fart noises, and you drive nice car.
Yeah, there's something to that.
It's
That's
all
why the
based in
world's
truth.
burning.
I'm doing a parody.
That's why the
I'm
world's
doing
burning
an
right now.
undescript accent. I made the accent up so no one can say, "Hey, you're making fun of so and so people." No, I'm not. What accent is that?
No.
An Al Ducharme made up accent.
And this is our podcast. We can
That's
make
right.
fun and do whatever we
We can
want. And if you
curse.
don't care for it, that's
I could
fine.
put a butt plug in, pull it out, and talk about it as one of our
Well,
sponsors.
That's for Patreon only. That'd be a bonus.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
Sign up for Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, and find us there. 2 Al's, 1 pod.
But we're
and
also
for as little as $5 a month, you can pay for our gummies.
I do like a gummy. I do. Hey, I put up a clip the other day when we were talking about essential oils, and
Oh, you
I
get
guess
some
I know a lot of
backlash.
people. I know some people in the medical field who've been writing to me, and they're used in hospitals, and this is the real deal. And how dare you? I'm just talking out of my ass.
You're getting a lot of blowback. He was saying it was a scam. You said Scammy Davis Jr. You were like all over it. And all of a sudden the people came out of the woodwork. Hey, I do this. It's not a scam. It's a side hustle for a lot of people.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking like the 80s and 90s. It was, people were selling it.
Don't you try to backpedal now, pal.
Yeah, all right.
One of them was your girlfriend's sister. She unloaded on you, man.
Oh, sister-in-law.
Oh, sister-in-law. You got Kelly's sister-in-law.
Her brother's wife.
Okay, gotcha. I thought for a second there, I thought you and Kelly had a secret marriage that I wasn't invited to. Look at him.
No. We're both happily. We're domestic partners. But yeah, she
you say
wrote
that now. You say that. I had friends that were domestic partners for 14 years, and then they finally had the ceremony.
Why?
And now she lives in England and he lives in California.
Well, unless the accountant someday calls and goes, "Hey, you could save some money by being married," they will do that. Go down to the courthouse. But we've both been through this. Fuck it. I'm not doing it again. What are you doing there? You don't believe me?
I don't know.
Why would I get married? There's no reason, unless it was financial gain.
After
right?
my sister divorced her first husband, she said, "I'm not interested in men. I'm never getting married again." And I did the nuptials to her second marriage about 1 year and 3 months ago. So there you go.
Well, good for her. She wanted to be married. I have nothing against marriage, but I don't. Kelly's the same way. She's like, I don't want to do that. Why would we?
Did you give Kelly a ring?
I gave her a.
You hate me right now. You hate me.
It's a friendship. We're friends. We're good, close buddies.
Well, you're a lucky guy.
I am. Mm-hmm. You know who's not a lucky guy? Nick Reiner.
Oh.
His lawyer walked away.
Well,
his high-powered defense attorney. Yeah, that would have been better for Reiner because he's, lawyer walked away. I guess
that's all part of the insanity thing.
I think the family doesn't want to pay him. I think Mr. Green didn't show up. That's why he walked.
Well, he'll have to get an appointed one that will work.
He's got a court-appointed attorney.
Yeah,
they're going to play.
If he doesn't get the insane asylum for life, he's going to get life in prison, possibly death penalty.
Well, I think the court-appointed, they just plea. So I think, that's going to be it. Take the death penalty off the table.
Mm-hmm.
And give him
life in prison. No possible
life
chance
in prison,
of parole.
no parole.
Yeah. Yeah, we got this
Yeah.
figured out. If you have a legal issue or a question, just put it down below in the comments, and Al and I will work diligently on getting the correct information to you.
Dude, all I watch is true crime shit. I know what's going on. You know what I mean? I
Al and
understand. I could
Al,
kill someone, right? I could kill
attorneys
someone and
at
get away with it,
podcasting.
honestly.
I know you could.
I could.
Now,
I know how to
you
do
should
it.
try killing on stage instead of doing what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Ouch.
Look at him. You did the, oh, my feelings are hurt.
No. I
We
should
all
try
know
it more often, though, to be
you
honest.
wouldn't be on the flagships if you weren't killing it. So shut your mouth.
Nobody there. We were in Cozumel 2 days ago.
Stop
I went to the
bragging.
dentist again. I went back to the dentist. I had a teeth cleaning. And,
Mhm.
Mexico was like, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I thought it was like $20 for a cleaning, wasn't it? Like, it was
Oh,
just nothing for a
it's
cleaning.
probably like, yeah, but it's like 75 now, right?
50.
Uh,
50
come on, man. It was
$50.
20 years ago.
I know, but
It's
now I could
it's
go to my dentist. I
165
could go
for
to
me.
with
I pay about,
insurance. You don't have it. You don't have
I don't have
dental.
dental insurance. No,
Oh.
I have a health
Yeah, we
savings
have
account.
dental, so I could get it for like $10, $20 at home. I
Oh,
thought, well, I'm in
copay.
Mexico. Yeah. But I like, while I'm here, why not knock it out? That way I get home, I don't have to worry about doing,
I
going
would
to the
do it all
dentist.
day. It's already been proven. We have enough people that get their dental work in Cozumel. You've been now half a dozen times. It's a no-brainer. I pay out of pocket out of my health savings account like 162 bucks, whatever it is. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the
No, I
podcast
just
for
thought
today.
it surprised me when she said 50. I said, oh, 'cause I just remember it being cheap, but it probably was years ago. Sometimes I forget how
You
things
got to,
were
if you were getting it for 20, I
back
don't
in
know
the
if it was
day.
that low, but it was probably like
Probably
25.
wasn't. Might have not
So
been.
if they doubled
I
it
might have been
from 15
reminiscing.
years ago with inflation and everything, it's still, is it more
Yeah.
than your copay? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. My copay is about $20. So
But out of convenience, stepping off the ship,
yeah,
getting it done and getting back on, that's worth something. You're not, you know what I
I
mean?
agree. Yeah.
Are you
No, I
walking or
agree.
are you doing a taxi?
Walk,
Yeah. Come on.
walk. And so you get the steps, you do the whole day. It takes a day. Yeah. It's
Smoke a
not bad. And then the
cigar.
guy, I had the same dentist who did my tooth. So I go, how are we looking here? And he goes, very good. Very good.
Hmm.
So I was like, all right, good
So
to know.
you asked
Um,
how you made him judge his own work?
that's right. Yeah, how we looking here with this thing? Because he had put in the temporary and he told me it would last till and it fell out kind of early. So I was like a little worried of his
Yeah.
skills, you know what I mean? His
Right. Sure,
gluing
sure.
skills.
Hmm.
So I go, how are we looking here? And I did one of these tap tap and he goes, very good, very good. So
Hmm.
then he told me I have a little crack. The last tooth, bottom row, there's a little crack in it. But
Uh,
he's like, does it hurt? I said, no. And he's like, then no worries.
yeah. Oh, good.
Where in Tampa, they would have been, let's
Oh, we're
fix
gonna
this
have
with a
to.
4-step process and,
And
take a year and it'll be
your insurance
$42,000. So,
doesn't. Yeah, your insurance doesn't cover it, so it's going to be 4,200 out of your pocket.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Mexico guy. I like that kind of method of, no, you're good. No worries. No worries. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Bernie has this similar thing. Bernadette.
Hers is done now, isn't it? It's
She
done.
just got
Tell
she
me
just
it's
got
done.
the mold impression, so she's waiting. When she goes back next time, they're going to
Holy
put the
fuck.
permanent one in. Yeah, but to be honest, she's been away and out of town a lot, so and she won't go to Mexico. I've been trying to tell her, go to Mexico, baby,
Why won't
go
she?
to
I thought she's a
Mexico.
communist. She should like to get out of the United States and she
She's
likes
a
the
flip
U.S. health
flopper.
care, but she doesn't like
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah. She's a
policies,
flip
huh?
flopper. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
see. Very nice. Good.
yeah.
Good. Drive a Lexus, but hate America. Fine. Whatever. It's all good. Understood. But her teeth thing has been, I feel like I worked with her a year ago or so and she was dealing with it. Probably
Well,
wasn't a year.
she had two issues, so yes, but it's sporadic. It's like that. You know how it is. That's got to heal for a certain amount of weeks or months, and then
Yeah, but
come
is it
back.
bullshit or not? Because when I went to get this tooth in Tampa, it was a 5-step process. It's going to take 8 months. I went to Mexico, 2 steps, and I left with a temporary, and then it was fixed, and now
I think it's
been in
built
there.
into scamming the insurance companies, and everybody's
That Scammy Davis is
involved.
back.
And I think that the insurance companies have people in various management positions, and they have a number, and if they reach it, they get a
Yep,
bonus. And
bonuses,
when you start putting big bonuses and paying big salaries,
bonuses.
the greed thing is
Hmm. I mean,
insane.
there's no
You just want
reason for
more.
a tooth to take months. I mean, that's just bullshit. I mean, come on. Because people in the 70s and 60s had these same teeth problems, and they
And
did
the
not.
technology is
I
further
guarantee
along.
you. That's right. That's what I was going to say. So we're way advanced, and there's no way men in back in the day in the set took a year to get a tooth. I mean, they fixed it. They did it
Mhm.
the way Mexico does. But you're right. Bonuses. That's the key right there.
Yeah, she's
Because
probably
it's like
like
ships.
she's like 5 to 7 grand in right now.
Ooh, I paid $640, but
I know,
it was different.
dude.
I have a different tooth,
That's a
different
hundred
thing.
times
Still,
more she's paying.
well, at
And
least
they
she's
said you had
working. You
they
got her
said
out
you
there
have a
working.
crack. They said you have a crack, and we have to keep an eye on it. Mm. All
Mm,
right,
mm, mm,
there you have it.
mm.
What else is going on
Um,
in the news? We have football. Giants in their turnaround, rebuilding their team. Things are starting to look. There's some hope and light, some talent. See
I'm
what happens
worried.
next season.
I'm worried because Miami canned their head coach and Harbaugh. I
Yeah,
want John Harbaugh.
I know.
I
Who
want him to
wouldn't?
come in, an
They said he had
adult in the
14
room.
phone calls after his
I
firing.
know. And he's got some connections in Miami with the owner, and but they have no. The thing is, so he goes, "Oh, I'll go to Miami. It's beautiful there. I'll rebuild Miami." Does he? He's 63, I think. Does he want to draft a quarterback this year and start from the beginning? Where you go to New York, Jackson Dart. He's proven. We know he's good. He had a
Hmm.
shit team, but he's good.
Hmm.
Um, got all some pieces there. He could build the Giants quickly, or do you want to go to Miami and take some time? And
Right. So that you're
so I'm
saying the
worried
pieces are
because
in place in New York
yeah,
versus
New
going down
York
to
is
Miami.
yeah. Miami doesn't have we have we're ready to go if we had a real coach. We've had I mean the
Well, sorry,
Giants. It was like one
Vrabel
of
is
the
not available right
proudest
now.
organizations in football in the last 10 years. We've been the Jets. The Browns. We've been a joke. So it's time. It's time to come back. Harbaugh would be the missing piece, but can the Giants get it done? Because their general manager, once John Harbaugh shows up, now he's working for Harbaugh. You know what I mean? So he's probably not on the looking to hire him. But I think ownership, hopefully, will do the right thing. We'll see. I don't know, but you don't have to worry about that. Your team,
Well,
Patriots, are in the playoffs. You're looking
we
great.
it looks like we have finally the turnaround. You got to remember now, since Brady left, is that six
Finally,
seasons? Is that six
it's
seasons? That's a drought.
Brady
I
left.
know
Brady
we
left
had
COVID. Yeah, six. He left in 2020.
so what I'm saying is, yeah, we had a remarkable time during the Brady Belichick era, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I would call that
and we were
remarkable.
spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yes. Yes.
it was
You don't deserve to be
ridiculous.
back right now,
Now,
but you're
well, I'm saying 6 years
good for you guys.
it's a drought. It's a drought, you know. Um,
What do you call
and it
10
took
or 11?
well, we're on our third, fourth coach. Vrabel's great, former Patriots player, proven head coach.
Again, like I was just saying though, the GM works for Vrabel. He's not working for the
Yeah,
GM.
yeah, you don't want to
That's
fuck
what
that up.
a guy
He
like
makes the
that
GM
walks
look
in.
good. Yeah.
But the GM usually is in charge of these. That's why I don't want the young coordinator first time job. But we've had that. That doesn't work. You
Yeah,
know what
we
I
have
mean?
Josh
It's
McDaniels, seasoned
right.
offensive coordinator and head coach. He didn't do too well head
Hmm.
coaching, but he
No,
tried. But
twice.
he 14 seasons with the Patriots, not consecutively, but
Hmm.
he was hired twice as a head coach, Denver, and then of
Yeah,
course he was the Raiders. That was a debacle. The Raiders.
they're a debacle. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not just you can't when things like that. You go, well, maybe it was McDaniel's. Then after a couple of years, you're looking, you go, it wasn't him.
No.
That organization is
Yeah.
a fucking disaster. But they have the number one pick. So again, there's another one. You get the right coach in there. You get
Right
the
combination.
right pick. You can rebuild.
It's not one player. It's not one coach.
No.
It's not one franchise.
But coaching is huge. It's
Yes.
really, you wouldn't think at the pro level, but you really see it. Patriots right there. That's a prime example. The Giants we've got talent, but nobody leads them. That's why I want Harbaugh putting it out there. But I don't know, Stefanski, the Browns guy. People are excited about him. I'm like, I don't see that at all. But I don't know much about him. I'll be honest.
Who's your Super Bowl pick as of today? I know it can change.
I'm not sleeping on the Eagles. I think the Eagles are they haven't played great, but they win, and I don't know. They're the champs, right? So until they're knocked out, I think the Eagles are the way to go. Patriots, I hate to say it, but
they're in the running. They're in the mix.
They look good.
My victory.
They look great.
Yes, my victory was making it to the postseason with a second-year quarterback who didn't have a great season last year. The team made all the adjustments. They got the components. I think we got a couple or one or two players from the Jets that were future stars, and suddenly they're on the Patriots.
You got a receiver who's just strangled his chef, so that should work out well. He didn't want to pay his chef, so he strangled her.
He choked her out. He said he was giving her the Heimlich maneuver. Ironically, the chef was choking. And he's trying to help her out.
Collard greens.
You know what it is? He's trying to give her the Heimlich maneuver, but she was sitting down and he grabbed her on the neck.
Oh, is that you could be his lawyer?
What is the details of that? Yeah,
I don't know.
Is that side pussy? Because Cardi B is his
Asian.
Yeah, because Cardi B is his chick. That's his chickie.
Oh.
They're an item.
Yeah, but they all have 8. I mean, if you're a woman dating or married a football player or a basketball player, come on, you know what the deal is. You don't go in going, "Oh, I'm the only guy he comes home to."
They get married, they lose their minds.
Get out of here.
They lose their minds.
They all
How
have
could
side and side.
You're 27 years old and you have women throwing themselves at you, gorgeous women. How could you cheat on me?
Right. Remember when Tiger Woods? It was like, well, he was he's 25. He's the biggest athlete in the world. Well,
billionaire.
He cheated. What?
But he had it down to a science, and he had people all in place. It was like a harem.
Yeah,
Hot
but then
chicks.
He got crazy. He was banging
he became a
hostesses, and he go to Perkins in Florida and bang the hostess. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he was just doing it. Whatever
he was enjoying. But why? But if
why get married?
One life. It's short. You're 20. Who wouldn't have fun? And that he should be. If anybody should be, having the time of their life, it should be Tiger Woods in 1994. I mean, the guy triple crown. This is a rare athlete. He deserves some side pussy, some Asian, as you put it. I think you put it that way.
I did not. I think if we go back and look at the clip, let's go back. You clearly said Asian.
Yeah.
And because you mentioned the word Asian. I tried to slip
in the Asian joke and you didn't laugh. So I wanted to keep going. I want you to laugh at it. I think
sometimes
you keep
a
straight
delay.
face sometimes. I think you keep a straight face because you're
I'm excited about I'm excited about the Chargers and the Patriots game tomorrow. No, Sunday night.
Yeah, I'm going to miss that one, but you keep me posted.
Well, I can't get all the games. You know how it is. They have 2 other games. You're like, come on.
Oh, you're still there. I forgot. When are you going home, or when are you?
Actually,
when are you going home?
That's my travel day.
Are you going home ever?
I'm supposed to go to Cartagena, Colombia, and fly to San Juan, Puerto Rico. I don't think that's happening, dude, because there's so many military maneuvers out here in the Caribbean. They keep locking up the airspace. So I'm supposed to fly from Colombia to Miami, lay over for an hour and a half, and then fly to San Juan and overnight. Do you think that's happening?
We're going after the guy in Colombia. Did you hear Trump the other day?
I heard him. And I'm like, come on.
He's not going to be doing that much longer.
Well, I just don't want to be kidnapped and held for ransom. What would the ransom be for Al Ducharme? Like 20 grand?
No one's paying it, so it doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. I said I set up Bernie.
I could look at Patreon and see what we get in there, but I'm not gonna help you, buddy. Sorry.
I set up my
You know.
Venmo. I told Bernie, I go, there's $7,000 in there. You send it right away.
$7,000.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, you tell these kidnapper bastards I've got $7,000 in a.
But tell
in an
them,
account.
also show them my schedule, and I can double it by July.
Right.
But they got to let me go back on tour because I'm doing a boat tour.
They see your schedule. They're like,
my boat tour is sold out. Did you see my calendar?
Yeah, these guys with the tour.
My cruise tour is completely sold out.
You're not on tour. You're not on
completely
tour
sold
on
out.
A ship.
I have hundreds of people at my shows. Hundreds, if not thousands.
What's worse, though, that or Bobby Collins with his flyer on Facebook?
We do not mention names on this podcast.
Well, he makes me angry with this corporate event, and then he writes sold out.
I think it's funny.
With a sold out sticker next to it.
I think it's funny.
He's not trying to be funny. He's not trying to be funny.
That's the issue because you and I are like, well, you've made your stand on that. He's not being funny.
And I like Bobby. He was very good to me. He's a good man. But he
hooked me up.
It's like he hooked me up too. So sold out though for a private show. Come on, Bobby. That's silly. I mean, really. That's just if he was trying to be funny with it, I would
ironic,
I would love
whatever.
It. Yes, but I think he's real. He wants people to think it's sold out. So it makes me laugh. The other thing I don't like, and I don't know if you've done it, so this could be embarrassing, is the guy on a ship in the theater filming the crowd and then himself like, yeah.
And he goes, hey, everybody. And they go, let everybody know.
They're on the ship.
Yeah. Well, they're also making it seem like he's crushing.
He's
telling
a headliner,
them,
drawing and crushing, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all marketing.
But doesn't it look fun? I don't like who's believing that this is no, we know that, I'm not going to name names.
I'm believing
Bob from Gainesville isn't selling out a 900-seat theater. We understand it's on a ship. People just walked in the theater. That's all they did.
I'm guilty of filming the empty theater and going, this is where my show is going to be tonight because those theaters are beautiful.
Yeah, they're good. That's fine.
And then I make a little joke.
You're not showing off there. That's fine.
No, it's part of
I don't
marketing,
like The Office either. People,
I don't use the word
office for tonight.
For the next week.
What Office?
Yeah. Come on, guys, drop The Office.
My Office. These guys have never.
How about here's my schedule for 2027?
Oh,
and it's all cruise ships.
Another one.
And they're like, book your cruise now to come see me.
Sail with me. You should spend $8,000 while I get paid. It's fair. They're mental patients. I swear to God, it's a delusion. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I get it. We all do it, but to a degree.
It's a little bit of marketing. It's ego. Yeah. It's to stroke our own ego. Yeah. It's also to let the other people that are vying for our positions to know, hey, this is my calendar. I'm busy.
But a couple of years ago, somebody told me if you're good, like on ships and things, like there are guys who've never posted one thing in their life ever, and they worked their whole life. Like it doesn't matter.
Well, it used to be a stigma on cruise ships up in the Northeast where I'm from. It was a stigma. But there were so many comedians. There was like a half a dozen comedians that were working mostly cruise ships back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And they would not bring it up. And they were called a boat act. Oh, he's a boat act. He's a boat act. Meanwhile, these guys were fucking they were making six figures in the 90s and not bragging about it.
But a lot of those
buying
those guys were working
and
ships.
Condos, and they had two homes. One guy had a place down by the water. I'll let you get your time in there. Go ahead.
No, a lot of those guys were working ships. We didn't know it. When they went on the road for a week, they were doing a ship.
Yep.
Because when I started working ships, all of a sudden I saw a couple of those guys, and I go, "Oh, you," and they're like, "Oh, I've done this off and on for 10 years."
Yeah. Yep.
So it was a lot of that boat act shit. They were already out there. It was all bullshit. They were out there too.
But do you know how many times
it's switched?
Yes. And now I have all these people that would use the term, "Oh, he's a boat act," to, "Hey, man, could you put a word in for me with your agent?"
Right. Well, I see a lot of guys now who I never would have thought would be working ships,
Hmm.
or they're picking up dates. They're not doing a ton, but
Mm, but they're
I don't know if they can do it either. Some of these guys, I'm like, I'd like to see it because I know they're a club act.
I know
And
guys that said I wouldn't be caught dead on a cruise ship. That was Rich
right.
Seisler said
Ah, that's
that.
that's funny. That's
Would
funny.
Rich like
I
that
love Rich.
joke?
I
The
think
late
so.
Rich
Yeah, I think
Seisler, I
counts. Yeah.
loved him. He was a
Yeah.
very funny guy. He
He
passed
was a
away a
great
few
guy.
years back, actually in a hospital in Panama, I believe. But he was on a cruise ship when he became ill.
Not the
Mm.
way you want to.
No,
Not
not the
it
way you
just
want to go.
a bad ending, and it sucked because I saw him like a month before, maybe 3 weeks in Miami at the airport. And you know when you're traveling, so you're busy and going through
Hmm.
security. He was over at the other security line. I was going through this one, and you know Rich, if you didn't know Rich, but he was kind of a, I mean, not to be, he was a kind of a slovenly guy. He was always messy and with things, and he had a backpack
Disheveled.
and papers,
Yeah.
disheveled. Thank you. And I was going to go over and say hey to him because I went through, but I had to catch a plane. But as I looked over, he was getting his bag out of there, and it fell, and all his papers were like on the floor. And he was like on his knees picking up shit. It was just too much. I couldn't get over there to. But that was my last image of Rich. It was just picking papers up and shoving it into his backpack, and you
Mm.
know, that's who he was. But he was so funny and cool guy. Knew, I think he might
Super
have been a
nice.
chef, and he knew a lot about food and drink
And
and
jazz music. He loved jazz music. And
mm,
I dined with him a few times in the past with my fiance and his girlfriend. And I stayed overnight at his place a couple of times back in the day when I was living in New York. And he's like, after a gig, he goes, "Don't drive home because I have an extra bedroom. Just stay there."
right.
We have cocktails at night. Woo! Nice, super
Yeah,
generous.
he was cool.
Mm.
Cool guy. He knew uh, a restaurant on Long Island. It was from New Orleans inspired restaurant. And he knew I was living on Long Island. He said, "Have you been to it?" And I said, "No." And he's like, "Oh, you got to check it out." And then I went there, and then that became just like my favorite restaurant. And then they opened another
Wow.
one, Big Daddy's in Massapequa, and just the best food. But he was all over that. He knew everything about it and told me what to eat, what to drink there. And
He lived
cool
well. And
guy.
he like go to a music
Yes.
venue, listen to jazz, hook up, very,
Yeah.
very friendly. Wherever I was, walk right up to me, crack a joke, had us all laughing.
Hmm.
But he was never
Yeah.
like coy or like, oh, that guy. It was like, hey, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised he was doing ships because I thought, I mean, I didn't know anything about his career at that, but he was always to me one of the funnier
Yeah.
guys out there, headliner, and then seeing him on the ships was a surprise. But then you look at it and you go, well, smart. The smarter guys did, you do both. Why would you cut out a place you could work for a week and make some money and have a great theater in front of
From
people?
comedy, he bought a condo, a one-bedroom condo, rented it after he lived in it for a few years. He renovated it, rented it out, and then bought a three-bedroom townhouse. That's where I stayed a couple of times when I was in
Hmm.
town from New York. And he was just garrulous and
Yeah.
funny and hey, this is
Yeah.
same thing. Hey, there's this restaurant that just opened up down the road here. We should go have lunch
He knew
there.
his
It's really
shit.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger
Yeah.
on
He
the
knew his
pulse.
shit. Yeah, he's a good man. Check him out. Rich Seisler, or is it C-I-E?
He's
That name
online.
was a
There's
little
clips of him online. Yeah.
Seisler, Ceisler, I believe, or C-I-E. One of those.
Yes.
E-I?
Lucky to
Yeah.
know him.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Where are you going next? What's happening? You
I'm
leave?
doing the Columbia to San Juan, which is going to be
Maybe. We don't know. Maybe.
maybe.
Is
If
that
they said,
tomorrow?
although the documentation officer on this ship just called me before we started and said, "Can you bring your passport down to my office?"
Oh boy.
And every time I do this, she does this every time. I said, "Do you need my passport? Do you want to keep it?" She says, "No, no, no, fine." And then she calls me a couple days later, says, "Can you bring it down?" I go to her office. She's naked, and you know. You know the
Yeah.
rest of the
You
story.
got to do it. Well, that's why they book you, man. They know that you're going to be on, and they like it that way. But don't you feel in those situations, not the naked part, but like when you deal with these people, you could tell her how it works. You know what I mean? You've done this more than she has. You know how to do it, cruising and all the whole
I need to let
business.
her think that she's running the show.
Right, but they're not. Because I do it, I run in that all the time. Like, you know what else? I can't. I think I've said this already. Where I give my card at the end of the week, the credit card. I don't put it down in the beginning because they run it and all that shit. But why does it take 10 minutes to put my credit card on the account?
Because they're putting in all your data into your account. It
I
takes
can do it on the app in
forever.
1 second.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're adding
What?
stuff. They're
What are they
they're
adding?
putting it.
What are
They're
they
putting
adding?
it in your. They're putting data. They're saying he's
What data?
Mastercard. His
He's
bill is here.
masturbating? What?
They're checking off stuff. They don't make it easy.
What do they do? I
It's
don't
data.
understand it.
They're collecting your spending and how many days, but it should be done automatically. They're making him do it manually. What about going
But I have
down?
no spending.
I go to the casino
My
to break $100 bill.
yeah.
I go to the
Cabin number.
casino. They go. Tick, 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 tick. They go. Here you go. I go. Yeah. Can you break this down? Throw some singles in there, some fives for tipping, taxis and whatnot. If I go to guest services for $20 to get a 10 and 10 ones, it takes 7 minutes. It's like
This is what I'm saying.
I go,
And then they
excuse
ask you
me.
cabin number.
I go, yeah, cabin number. I go, I gave you my
Why do
name.
I
You
need my
swipe my
cabin
card.
number?
It comes right up. They're putting in data.
What data though? This is what I'm asking.
Your
What are
cash,
they doing?
because they do it to everybody. So they're saying, what's the average cash amount? They're looking at numbers, bottom line, and how they're going to market to you. Oh, this he pays all cash. We got to get him.
Yeah, but the little girl from China's doing all that. She's
Yeah.
What I just
They
I'm
must
like,
give them
what do
like
we-
$2 to fill out data.
Sometimes
how much you're
yeah, because
spending daily.
sometimes it's a minute. You get a guy
Mhm.
he just swipes it and goes, "All right, you're set."
Yep.
But the last one I
Uh-oh.
did, I go, "Is there a problem?" I asked her because it was 5 minutes at least. I go, "Is there a problem?" She goes, "No, sir."
I
It just
asked
keeps
too.
ding, 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 ding. It's like, what could you be doing? I don't understand. I don't get it. But
What do we know?
whatever.
We're just
Whatever.
happy
You're gonna
to be able to do what we do for a living.
grateful.
I'm blessed.
Blessed. Grateful. Hashtag grateful.
All right,
Get
we're
off
wrapping
ship?
this. We're wrapping this up.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're
man.
wrapping it up.
Okay.
Well, hopefully
Don't
I'll make it out of
get
Columbia to
happening.
San Juan.
Well, you get
Of
shit
course,
today was my
if I made it to Miami and they said we can't get you to San Juan, so
Imagine.
go home with full check. I didn't hear you. I was saying something. Go ahead. What is it?
nothing.
Oh, your internet connection is unstable. And that's the podcast. Arrivederci.
Unstable. Peace.
So long, Al. Have a good trip.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
A feeding frenzy quickly develops.
This is the Two Owls, One Pod podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay, so
Subscribe. This was a horrible mistake. Mary.
Patreon.com/2 owls 1 pod.
Patreon.com/forward-the-two-dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money.
Why? I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.